Good day, beautiful people. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. It's a beautiful day here in Fort McMurray. It's now +3, and as you can see by the pavement, snow is starting to melt here in Fort McMurray. Sorry that I haven't been doing a video the past couple days. It's been really busy, and I am having a little bit of issues with my sight. Things are kind of a bit on the blurry side. It's not blurry really, I don't know. Kind of feel like foggy, which makes it kind of difficult sometimes to see. It takes me sometimes forever to look even for my socks in the mornings when I'm getting ready to go to work. Oh, life is what it is, right? I went to the eye doctor a couple weeks ago, and he told me that I knew this before. He said I had cataracts, and since November, they have gotten a lot worse. And yeah, so there's where I am. Makes it very difficult. Still not driving anywhere. It's brighter in the evenings. I can go from my house to my store where I work, and that's as far as I go. I don't really go around that much these days. I'm hoping things clears up. I don't know if it's the brightness, the snow, along with the sunshine. It just and it's not all times, it's certain times of the day. It's just really fuzzy. Oh, I hope everyone is doing great. Been watching the news. All this was just trade war between USA and Canada. Ooh, nasty stuff. Nasty. I boiled it down to 2 grown men. It's like with everything in the world, right? Comes down to positions of power. It's not the normal, everyday people. That's the problem. The problem is we elect people into governments, and they have to put their pride on the line, and to do as I say. They think they're talking for the people, and they're not. They're talking for themselves, and that's really what happens, right? It's how wars start. Pride, men's pride, something else. It's like the Bible says back in Genesis, talked about, during the flood. Said God looked at the world, and he looked at men, and he was sorry he made them, because all he seen was evil continuously in their hearts. And that is no truer than today. much hasn't changed from the beginning. And God looked around and he found one righteous man out of all the people that were on the earth. By this time there was millions of people since creation. And their sins were just wicked. And yeah, it's unfortunately that things don't change, right? God took out the whole human race except for one family. And it still never got no better. And it's because, we have evil in the world, and it's going to be that way until Christ returns. For one, I have no problems with the American people. I even don't have a lot of problems with Donald Trump. I mean, I think we needed a world leader on the world stage that is not afraid to make some tough decisions. And America was floundering, and our own country, Canada, is certainly floundering. We have a dictator for a prime minister who do not care one iota about the people of Canada. As much as he's trying to pretend that he do not care about Canada as a whole. He do not care about the people of Canada. Actually, no Liberal do. This one, I was reading a Facebook page last night, and this one was saying they were going to challenge the courts or something about all the taxes in Newfoundland. Well, what you want when you vote them in. Newfoundland is so liberal. Like, stop voting them in. You keep voting the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same thing, right? You vote for those people. I mean, this one, their aunts and their uncles, now, boys. I gotta vote for me uncle because he's in the government and he could probably get me a job. So what do? They vote some in, and they're no better, because I'm going to tell you, if they were good in the beginning, they wouldn't be liberal. They would pick a different party to go against, to be in. And it's just sad, that these men, they abuse power, right? To get what they Justin Trudeau, he was supposed to have been resigned. And he's still hanging on. And it's I don't think he has a plan on going anywhere. Hey Elon, if you're listening, I know you're probably not, but Elon, how about building a spaceship? Put all the liberals and the Democrats, and you can put Hamas there with them, okay? Build it big enough that you're putting them, and all the ones, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, but in Nazi Germany, when World War II was going on, and Adolf Hitler was killing the Jewish people. There were a lot of German people and even Nazis that helped out the Germans, helped out the Jewish people, helped them escape. And unfortunately, in Gaza, there has not been one Gazan that has tried to help the hostages and to help them escape. So, you know, Elon, make sure your spaceship is big enough to put all the Palestinians on it too, and fire it away to a distant galaxy. That's my take on it, folks. I'm sorry, but you know, it's really hard for me because and it's something that I struggle with. I'll be honest with you, I totally struggle with politicians that do wrong and all this going on over in Israel and all that with the people. And you know, I'm thinking, Lord, why don't you just, when I was watching there when they bought out those little babies' caskets and stopping the mom and all that, and they were shouting their joys and all that, I was thinking, Lord, why don't you open up the earth and just swallow these people up? But here's the but. God came and died for everyone. Now, not everyone accepts God or accepts his gift. Christ came and he died for everyone. And not everyone accepts that gift. And like we said, evil in the world today. It's just so much evil. But, you know, one day soon, God's going to come. And he's going to be the one righteous judge, the one righteous ruler that's going to rule the earth. And he'll rule it with a rod of iron. But the one thing that's going to be exempt from that world at that point is Satan will be exempt. He'll be locked away for 1,000 years, and there's a millennial reign here on earth where there won't be no evil. The unfortunate thing is at the end of 1,000 years, because there's going to be people born in the millennial reign, there's going to be kids born that do not know nothing about evil or have that. And at the end of that, Satan is going to be released. And it says for a short time. So we don't know how long the time is. And God's going to see what men will do, what people will do. And then after that comes the great white throne judgment, where he'll judge the people of the world. Who's for God, who's not. And he'll bound Satan forever in eternity. Forever. And his demon angels. Then we'll have the truest peace forever. No more Satan. No more evil. What a day, folks, that will be. Can't wait for that day to come. Anyone here, anyone else tired of this world? Tired of all the hardships and evil, hate? Anyone else? Because I know I am. I'm so tired. If I could go back and shake Eve and Adam, I would. Don't take the fruit off that tree and feed it to your husband. No, don't do it. But God knew from the foundations of the world that was going to need a Savior. So we don't, a couple of years ago, not this New Year's, but the New Year's prior, I took a walk into the woods and I said, Lord, I'm not going to ask the questions why no more. I give up asking questions why. Because it's disheartening when you ask the questions why. You don't really have an answer. And my thing why I always asked the why was because of my marriage breakup. Why, God, why? Why? And it would just bring me down every day, right? And I just said, Lord, I'm just going to leave it up to you. I'm not going asking the reasons why. I already knew in my heart, it's the world we live in. It's sin is in the world, and it's rampant, right? And Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And folks, he's after you and your family. So, like I've said before in videos, we have to look at who's behind. When someone is doing something to you, and even Justin Trudeau, and any of them all that's out there, it's the evil of Satan. He's in them. And we have to lift people up in prayer. I know that's hard to say. Oh, it's hard. Oh man, it's hard to say that. I know. I live it myself daily. I struggle with it. I pray against it. Not to have any hatred in my heart towards people. Anyway, folks, this is Shelley DeLint with Shelley DeLint Media. Thank you for tuning in to my video. I want to thank all my subscribers. You people are wonderful. Thanks for always tuning in, and I love getting your messages, your comments. It means a lot to me when I read them. Give me encouragement every day to keep going on. So folks, you're out and about today. You meet someone you don't know, smile and say hello. You could be the very sunshine in their day. Love your spouses, please. Like I've said before in many videos, I'm a big advocate for marriage. I love marriages. I love families to be together and not broken. Look after your kids. Give them special hugs because they need it. Right? so much at them today. So much going. Need to keep loving our kids and loving our spouses and all that. Take care, folks. I love you all. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day, and we'll see you folks in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.